Hi everyone, this is going to be a video talking about the HP USB-C universal dock. So it will be a long video, longer than it should be, but this is only to explain a simple thing. So I have over here my HP Spectre X360, and I bought this dock to work with it in USB-C, as you can see. But this dock doesn't work this way. It is not like the HP Travel dock. HP Travel dock, you only plug USB-C and the dock works right away. This, you have to power it with a charger. And this is HP 4.5 millimeter. And when I bought this dock, I didn't have this charger. So this is an Amazon cheapo charger, 90-watt charger. This dock is works with 100 watts. So this is not even good for it, but it doesn't change anything because it works with a 19.5 as you can see, and around 5 amps. So to charge my laptop, this charger is plenty. So when I bought this dock, I didn't have this charger, and what I had was the original HP USB-C for this laptop. So this is a 65 watt, and it goes up to 20 volt, 3.25 amps. This is better than a power delivery. I'm sorry, we cannot see anything. Power delivery for with a 63 amps, 63 watt, as you can see, wattage, and 20 volts at 3 amps. Over here, this is 3.25. Yes, 25. So basically, this is like a power delivery 4. So you can try to power the dock with a Type-C, but you need an adapter for it. So I'm using that one instead of this one, but it doesn't change anything. It doesn't change anything. You have this adapter that is supposedly working and can go up to 100 watts. It means power delivery 5, and charger with power delivery 5 is pretty rare, I guess. I don't know if we can say rare, but not common, and can output 20 volts. So this should be equivalent, equal to this type of charger. We have over here a 90 watt, and over there we have 60 watt. But this is plenty to charge up the laptop. And when you try, yes, this is the one. So by the way, I didn't say it, but this is a Type-C to Type-C from Anker. So this is Hockey, I don't know how you say that. And this is Anker cable, power delivery compatible. I believe it is a 3.0 cable or something like that. This is a fat cable, but it doesn't charge the laptop. So I can do measurements with my multimeter. So I have it right over here, put in ground, right there in voltage. And sorry, I'm right-handed. So I put the probe over there, but any ground is the same. So this is ground, this is the ground pin, so there is 0. And right next to it is our 20 volts. So we do get 20 volt out of this adapter. But there is also the middle pin, and middle pin doesn't have anything. As you can see in the 4.5 millimeter HP type charger, there is a middle pin. And also on some other chargers. So this is 135 watt HP charger, and this is also an HP branded one, up to 60 watt, I believe. This is written on it somewhere. 65. And there also is adapter to go to this port to a 4.5 millimeter. So this is a 5 millimeter something. I don't really know. This is Dell. I think Dell uses the same type of connector. Whatever, barrel connector. I don't know. And when you try with the cheap charger that I bought on Amazon, the light, and then the light comes to say that the laptop is charging. The light is white because the battery is already full, so orange would mean battery is charging, but hey, it is working. I don't know why on my dock the LED stops working, but I don't know, maybe on yours it will stay lit up. So I know that right now it is working. By the way, this is my charging. This is my phone charging. So this is a Type A to Type C to my phone. But never mind. So we can now measure things. So obviously, so there you have 19.8 volt. All right, so this should be the same because this is how you say it. This is well, the connector is the same. So there you have the same voltage, but right in the middle, and this is important, you have 1.3 volts. So I measured it. I do believe the middle pin is I measured it at 18 volt, at 15 volts, at I don't know. The middle pin varies. I cannot tell you what the voltage is. But basically we saw that 1.3 volts was making this board working. So what I want to say is that I don't know if the other adapter for this connector to the dock works. Maybe that the middle pin is working. I tried to measure the voltage on the adapter to Type C to 4.5 millimeter, but I fried something inside the chip. So because over here you have a power delivery compatible chip, because you need a charger, a cable, but also the adapter has to be compatible with power delivery for it to have 20 volts. For example, if I try the other port, even though it says power delivery on the top port and the bottom one is supposed to be, I guess, quick charge, this one doesn't deliver 20 volts. Try to measure it. I'll try to not fry up anything more. Can I? Yes. So this is only 12 volts. Alright? And if I try the other port, I get up to 20 volts. Sorry. Couldn't see much, but that's my point. So you have to make sure that you are on power delivery for it to work, to have your 20 volts. I measured 19.4 volts on this one, and this one was approximately 19.6.7, I believe. So we are right there. They would all work. And because the wattage on this one is more important, it would mean that the amps are superior, I would say. Yeah. So the trick, obviously, and the point of this video is to plug an adapter. Over here I have a power supply. So I don't know how you say this. This is alimentation de labo. Power supply. In which you can tune the voltage. See, I can tune it. So I'm using 1.3 volts because I know it is working. So output is going, it is lit up. So I have, so there, the light is working and the laptop is charging. And it is working now with a Type-C connector. So I cannot tell you, but I believe the middle pin was 0 volt. When I tried to measure it, I fried something inside it, so it smells really bad. It's still, it smells fried, you know, but it's still working and charging, but I will not keep this this charger. So what's next? Well, inside of it there is a chip, and I think I will only take the chip, put it inside the dock. This way the dock will work on USB-C. You can plug it directly USB-C on the dock. But it also have a massive heatsink in which there is no holes for the heat to come out. So this is pretty bad because it gets hot, very hot. And I want to add a fan to it. So there you have it. I know that it works with 1.3 volts. Maybe with more. As I said, this one I measured around 15 volts, but it varies. I don't really know if you can put 20 volts on the middle pin. What I'm going to do is stay with low voltage and obviously low amperage to not fry anything. I didn't find where this middle pin was going to the board and why the board works when you apply a little bit of voltage. So there is this kind of chip that exists. You can take your 20 volts and get an output of 1.3. This one goes up to 1 amp, but it will be plenty, and you can tune it with a little potentiometer onto the board. So this board will stay in the dock, inside the dock, and as I said, there is a little chip inside of here that I will buy separately and put inside the dock, because I don't want this adapter. I don't want to open it. So what we can try is to power with only 11 volts. And sorry, I'm gonna use my 2 hands. So again, not charging. And I'm gonna apply voltage on the metal pin. Up. Light is going on. And then laptop's charging. And we have to check the voltage to see at what voltage it is charging and what voltage it is working right now. So this is a little bit far. Alright. So I only get 12 volts because I'm on the wrong port of my power delivery charger. But I get an output of 20 volts. So the laptop is 20 volt charging. The USB dock, the USB-C dock, is boosting the voltage up to 20 volts. So you can see the output. I don't know what amperage it means. I don't know how many watts are right now. I don't know how many watts it is capable of charging right now. But what I see is the light, so pretty much says it's charging. You can also try it with a power delivery 1, and this thing only goes up to 9 volts. Only goes up to 9 volts. Here we are going to see 5 watt. Why do we see 5? Maybe it's only 5 volts. I did believe it was 9. Yes, it is 9 volts. And we can try to power on the power output. Put ground anywhere. Up. And the laptop is charging. The computer is charging with 20.5 volts, even though the charger is only 9 volts. So I said it wouldn't work, but I don't really recommend to do that because power delivery 1 only gives 15 watts. Power delivery 2, it's 30. 4 is 45. No, power delivery 4 is 60 watt, and power delivery 5 is 100 watt. All right. So yeah, charging. I don't know if so. This is 20 volts. So the laptop, if you use the laptop at the same time, I would probably guess that the battery would drain, but maybe you would be able to use your mouse or whatever, your peripherals. I don't know, périphérique. Maybe you would be able to use your peripherals, plug USBs into it, and maybe it would work. I guess I have nothing to say more. Yeah. I also tried with quick charge because quick charge is quite expensive for some people. They wouldn't think. It's around 15 euros for it, or this charger cost me 20 bucks, and this cost a lot more. 20 euros, sorry, it's not bucks. And you can basically, but it would be what, 5 volts boosted up to 20 to charge the laptop, and it would again be maybe 15 watts, but I doubt it. I don't know how well those power delivery compatible chip works, because right now it is. Well, it was still power delivery. So I didn't talk about how simple it could be. Yeah, that was what I wanted to say. So I will bring this thing back. Sorry. 1.3 volts. Output is on. So right now laptop isn't charging, so this is on the wrong port, sorry. The one with more power is this one. And middle pin 1.3. Alright. The thing is that the laptop right now is charging, but you can unplug and plug again, and the light and the dock is still charging because it has validated, I guess, the charger. I can try the other port as well. Charging. So what it means is also that if you unplug, well, I unplug it too early. If you unplug it and plug it back in, it will not charge anymore. So you need basically to put 1.3 volts all the time. It is charging. Alright, you can put it all the time. It doesn't take much power anyway. So so that is what it will do. My little, this is not a boost converter, this is I forgot the name. well, whatever. I forgot the name. Yeah, have a great day, and hope I explained what I had to. I can still have this video longer, but by telling you that I watched for voltage. So over here you have your output right now, 20 volts, because it is charging. Laptop is charging. Over here, after the sensor, you have 20 volts. So for those who knows about electricity, and I don't know what I'm doing, 20 volts. But the thing is, if you unplug it and plug it back in, maybe you can short the middle pin with this, but because it only has 1.7 volts at startup, and maybe the middle pin shorted with this would power on the dock all the time. I don't know. 2.C, but the voltage goes up to 20 volts once the dock is validated. So only 5 volts, well, not goes to the laptop, but it's the laptop putting 5 volts into my USB-C travel dock, USB-C dock. So the travel dock doesn't, the HP travel dock doesn't have this problem. The travel dock is much better if you don't need all these ports. These ports. So this is USB 3.1, USB 2, USB 2, USB 2, I believe. This gigabit and this are two display ports. And there is a jack. But the HP travel dock has VGA and HDMI instead of those two display ports connectors. So do what you want, but a simple route is to go HP travel dock. That works right away. You plug it in, the dock works. If you want to charge the laptop in the same time, you plug USB-C at the back of travel dock, USB-C travel dock, and the laptop will charge. So much simpler. Alright, this was a video that was way too long, sorry, but I think I have said everything about it. But the only thing, again, I don't know how many volts you can put on the middle pin, because I don't know where it goes to the board. I didn't find it. I could search for it, but 1.3 volts is good for me, and 1 volt is generally not enough to fry anything up. So I didn't want to short it with 20 volts. Well, bye. Thanks for watching.